Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated to anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I'm Phim batch 2010 from UP Los Baños. And it's me today, everyone. It's been a while, no? Let's talk about yung BALLOUT Intercollegiate Champions Challenge, which was a week-long tournament held 2 weeks ago in New Era University. Pero bago lahat, kung napapansin nyo kung gaano kaganda yung boses ko, I'm trying out this new mic, care of Tish. So shout out sa'yo, Tish. Thank you for sponsoring this mic. Kung gusto niyo yung quality nito, like niyo yung video and subscribe to Maroon Talk. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's go through it. You know, it's the start of the off season, the preseason for UAP season 86, and this is the first time we saw again our UP Fighting Maroons in action with new players and familiar players as well, no? So let's talk about the tournament. It's actually a nice tournament. Yung usual tournament na alam natin during the off season usually is the PCCL or the Philippine Collegiate Champions League. If I'm not mistaken, I think 2020 was the last of when we saw that league. We don't know if this is the evolution of that league. Hindi natin alam ko yun nga yung organizers ito are also the organizers din. Kasi Coach Jolie pa is still part of that committee, I think. So, yeah, let's talk about the teams who played there. These are the champions of the UAP and the NCRAA and UC. Again, it doesn't matter. Basta the teams notable who joined for UP, Ateneo, NU, San Beda, St. Clair, these are Benild, College of St. Benild, Letran wala. So that's sad. It would have been nice to see how UP, if ever it came there, how UP will face Letran, because Letran is a very physical matchup. It would have been nice to see a test for the boys to go up against that type of a physical team, no? But again, you can't count out NU, you can't count out San Beda for that brand of basketball as well. And so far, so tayo, because we didn't really, wala tayong natalong games for that tournament. So there were close games, especially the one in San Beda and NU, wherein we faced who we faced twice, because one in the eliminations and one in the final game, no? So it was a good test for us, the team, the new guys, to get into the system and try their best in adapting to Coach Gold's system as early as now, because we have what, more or less, kung tama yung bill, 5 months before the AP season starts, season 86 starts. Kaya as early as now, yung mga ganong klaseng game setup, game situation, especially against good teams, is a very nice test to the rookies and the other rotation players we have. So with that, let's talk about the lineup naman. We were able to see our prized recruits, which is I'm sure everyone wanted to see. We were able to see our additions: Luis Pato, NCAA Juniors MVP; Seven Gagate, Lebron Lopez, Francis Lopez, Raylan Torres, Janjan Felisilda, Mark Belmonte, and Chico Briones. The surprise addition just for that lineup is Eli Andres, another Gilas standout for the Gilas youth. No, so everyone was shocked because LA was a previous commit to the DLSU Green Archers already. But it's nice to see him wearing maroon during that start of the tournament. And again, we were able to see, I mean, coming the NCAA finals tournament, Luis Pablo Seven Gagate, I believe is already fit to our system. Of course, hindi pa yun yung talagang game shape nila when it comes to the season itself, no? But it's nice to see how they adapt to Coach Gold system as early as now. Kita naman, usually it's either Seven or Luis. Hindi, actually mostly Luis starts. I mostly got to see Luis and Malik start the game. Kapag nandiyan si Luis, there was one game na wala si Luis, si Pablo. No, so it's now for the second, it's gonna be, it was usually Seven and I forget kung sino yung for the second group. Mark Belmonte, if mistaken. Also Chico Briones. So, okay, talking about the rotation for that, for that tournament. Of course, May gets to start. Ang nakikita kong dun, si May sinasama sa mga bata. So, para may court general, no? May goes with LeBron, yun nga, Luis, Malik, sino player sa atin? Raylan, and then, hindi si Raylan. Sino mga naglaro? Harold, Aldous, and Ashon as well for the start. So, usually, ganun yung naging setup. Now, for the second five, this is where Jan Felisilda comes in. Jan is paired with the veterans, I would say. Rayland, Cyril, Seven, Mark, and Chico. Parang gano'n. Sila madalas yung kasama kasi these are the guys who played for Pinoy League as well. So, yun. Well, again, it's still an experimental league. This is the first for this season. So, yeah. Again, it won't be a surprise if comes to a point na mag-iiba yung rotation come the other preseason leagues coming up in the months as well as the UAP itself, no? So, yun. I mean, hindi tayo pwedeng I mean, Coach Gold will have his own observations throughout the months. So, let's see what happens, no? For that. But again, so far so good. I mean, we were able to beat NCAA teams, contenders in college, other college contenders with the programs, with established programs. No? So it's nice to see passing those tests as early as now, because I think this is the first game they've ever had after the finals no season 85. No, so kung first game versus Enderan, kitang-kita yung kalawang ng team. So, I think yung bola as well is a factor to that. Hindi siya yung usual na bola na ginagamit sa Field Oil at saka sa UAP, no? So, it's a different brand. So, that's one thing that they had to get used to as well. So, yung jitters ng opening day, kitang-kita. And, yun. So, but then again, come the second half of that first game versus Enderan, everything clicked already. Actually, hindi rin pala. Parang fourth quarter na talagang dumikit. Ay, lumayo yung team. So, yun nga. It's nice to have games like this. Kasi iba pa rin talaga kapag puro practice ka lang araw-araw. Yung game situation builds a different type of chemistry to a team, no? So, considering you have how many additions right now, these are high-profile additions at that. So, kumbaga yung role na magiging role nila sa team, hindi siya basta-basta. Talking about Seven, Luis, LeBron, Jan, Rayland, Chico. I mean, lahat yan kaya mong gawing starting five sa ibang team na mahina-hina, no? So, we're lucky enough to have those guys on our side, on the bench. So, kahit sinong bunutin ni Coach Gold sa season 86, has the caliber to contribute significantly in the game. Just as how we were in season 85, we could say. So, yeah, ito yung ano natin. Ito yung again our pool, a very deep lineup. Kaya nga siguro we get paid for it. No, but then again, it's a good problem to have. We talked about this ni Enzo nung previous episode wherein we were able to discuss yun yung mga bagong dumating. But thinking about it now with uh, uh, ano ba tawag doon? Sound consultation from legit sources, we got to realize na, yeah, the basketball landscape right now, especially in the UAP, especially in the UAP, is different from a decade ago, 5 years ago. Kasi nga, we got people coming in, scouting players to join different leagues abroad. So we can't really count on our high profile players to stay their whole 5 years of eligibility in the UAAP. That's what we have to realize as fans, as supporters of our respective teams. Because, yeah, basketball is different now. If before it's alien to us hearing about players uh, joining other leagues abroad, not prioritizing the PBA, that's something we have to realize right now that it could be a normal, it should be a normal thing right now already. You know, kasi as a player, you won't really pass up that opportunity when it comes. If you get an offer with that you could not refuse to play abroad, overseas at this age, kasi nga hindi mo naman malalaman kung kailan ka matatapos mag-basketball eh. Pwedeng biglang bukas wala na yan. Pwedeng you can play till you're 40. But then again, it's too much of a risk not to accept those types of offers. No. Speaking of offers, joke lang. Saka natin pag-usapan yan. But yun nga, let's talk about some players I've noticed that took my attention, got my attention. And of course, everyone's attention as well. If they got my attention, probably the other fans watching as well were able to see this. Was able to see this. Harold Alarcon, my friends. Sobrang kita yung improvement ni Harold in this tournament. Hello to my my hype man chatting me. Iba, when Carl left season 8 after season 85, there was a big void in all of us thinking about what's gonna happen to the team. You know what? Harold has been slowly telling us, at least from this tournament, don't fret, everyone. I am here. Grabe. I'm not just talking about Harold being a more improved player on the court. It's also evident now off the court. He's now becoming a more vocal leader to his teammates. He's now being that glue guy that we see CJ Cancino doing ever since. So it's nice to see. Because we know Harold from season 84. Imagine this. Last year lang yun. Yung nag-champion tayo. We have no idea who Harold was back then. But he boomed nung season 84 finals all the way to season 85. But now, being able to see this performance of his from the tour. I mean, I'm not overhyping Harold because honestly, this tournament is nothing for me. Matalo manalo, I don't really care, honestly. Nung ball out na to. Even the stats, we won't even talk about the stats anymore because it won't really matter. What what's important here, and of course, what Coach Gold is looking at as well, is how the players perform, how their form is, and of course, he's gonna be comparing it to how much they will improve individually and as a team within the coming months before the UAP. No? So I'm sure yun yung hinahanap ni Coach Cole dyan and the coaching staff. So going back to Harold, it's so evident how much of an improvement he's had. Before talaga, mostly, hindi man talaga, mostly we see him as a 3 and D type of player, a spot-up shooter. But now, yung slashing skills niya is now, kumbaga, being polished. I'm pretty positive that it could be that polished come season 86. Iba yung gigil ni Harold ngayon. Everyone, so watch out. Shout out again, Alarico and Pham, yung Rems, yung Chris, Manang, of course, Harold. Yeah. Sinasabi ko to the friends, if Harold goes beast mode in season 86, I'm not sure if we'll still see him in season 7. Yun ang isipin natin. I mean, yun ang something to think of. Everyone, watch out. Of course, I think one MVP for the tournament. Iba rin yung gigil ni May ngayon. Siguro it comes with the veteran presence niya sa ngayon. Grabe yung mga bali-bali niya. I think hindi to yung paano ba sabihin niya? Yung finishing niya around the rim in traffic, iba ngayon. Yun yung napansin ko. Since season 84, he's the court general. You see him, yun nga, kumbaga the stabilizer nga when he was gone in 85 for a big chunk. The offense was on own. So when he comes in to facilitate, dun ayos yung offense natin, ganyan. Pero now, JD Kagulangan, I could compare him to Jerome Lastimosa right now if he continues this type of performance, man. Parang ganun na yung ano niya. Ganun na yung level ng offensive arsenal niya. Kasi given na yun eh. Given na yung facilitating, yung floor general ship niya eh. But looking at his scoring arsenal right now, improved. Napapawaw na lang ako sa mga finishing niya in traffic, yung grabe utak niya. Yung IQ niya is really a cut above the rest right now. So hopefully wala nang maiwan ng malupit because this core of a lineup, we're gonna be in good hands. So hopefully everything just comes up perfect come season 86. No. Again, who else? Pablo got his minutes similar to how he was back in Lasal Green Hills. But then we haven't seen anything yet. Kumbaga, but because we all know what he's capable of. And more games in the preseason, hopefully, to help him adapt to bigger guys, comparing it to the juniors. So, come season 86, probably, I'm expecting their combo of Seven and Luis man our front court. It's gonna be exciting, especially kunyari usama siya with sila Rayland, Janjan, and Chico, even Mark. Pwede tayo mag-tall man lineup dun, man. Imagine, yun, the two towers, Luis and Seven, LeBron as your 3, Mark Belmonte as your 2 or 1, and Chico Briones as your other guard. Damn. These are young guys with height, with talent, and they can actually come off our bench. Hindi pa sila yung starting five natin, friends. So imagine that. Imagine those kids coming up. It's nice to see. Again, it's a good problem. Yung mga nag-iisip ngayon na whether if you're from UP or you're from some other school, yung mga nag-iisip pa rin ngayon na nag-hoard ng talent ang UP. Siguro dapat hindi na ganyan yung mindset natin. Kasi as I said kanina, iba na yung landscape ngayon. Players can come in and play for a year, then leave the next year. Or they can still finish their studies if they choose to. Pag kung wala naman talaga offer, wala naman ibang choice. Diba? So, we have to look at season 86 and beyond. Kumbaga, in terms of recruit, no? We got players coming in, 87, Jared Bahay, of course, Josh Coronel, Chris Sobilla, and many more. Antay lang tayo. Meron pa yan. But, we can't look at it negatively. Because how will we look at it negatively at that? Puro magagaling pumapasok ng school natin. Aayaw ba tayo dun? I mean, hindi naman tayo yung coach para mag-isip kung anong gagawin niya sa players na to eh. Lahat yan may plano. Lahat yan in-identify nila kung sino yung mag-fit sa system natin o kung sino hindi. And to think about it, we have more or less 20 players on our pool, on the UP pool. 20 or 19. Again, quick observations here. There was no James Spencer on the lineup. No sighting at all. And eventually, Bismarck Lina announced his departure from UP, transferring to San Beda. Again, we have hats off the Bismarck. Yun nga eh, wala eh. Sayang, ganun talaga basketball minsan. No? So, we wish him the best. Hopefully, he gets his break in San Beda. And all the best to Bismarck. No? Again, coming back to that point. Yun. You can't look at 86 only. But then again, coming off thinking about that, when it comes to the season itself, yun lang isipin natin. Dapat. But in the bigger picture, dapat hindi siya yun lang in terms of the recruitment natin. So let's leave it to the management, let's leave it to Coach Go to think about kung anong gagawin natin if ever we do have a quote-unquote surplus of players. Okay, so wala tayong doon. Basta tayo support pa rin. They know what they're doing. We have no idea what is on their minds. But given that championship they gave us in 84, we should we should trust them because we still know we are in good hands right now. Something kung saan tayo sanay na isang panalo lang masaya na tayo. Diba? So that was the first tournament of the preseason of UAP season 86. So much good things coming from that. It was nice to see how we will look for this year. Diba? It's also nice to see. Well, we can't really know kung the players are happy or what. But yeah, nice to get for them to get Aldous Torcolas. Shout out to you, Aldous. Hindi ko ano ba't di kita sinabi earlier. Aldous, Ashon were able to get significant minutes. Raylan Torres, man. Raylan is back in how he was playing in NU. This is how yung type of scoring niya, yung even the defense, sobrang laking tulong nun coming off the bench for us. Maybe even starting, no. Cyril had his games as well. Jan being a steady backup. to my. And guess what? We haven't even seen Terence yet. We haven't even seen CJ Cancino yet. We haven't even seen Jerry Abadiano yet. Ang dami pa pwede mag-step up sa atin. Di ba? Holy shit. At that. Think about that, everyone. Yung mga patikim pa lang yun. Siyempre, hindi mo naman lahat talaga lalabas lahat. No. As early as now for them not to be scouted. You know? So, baka nga may injuries din na ano, pinapahinga. But, yeah. Again, exciting times coming up ahead for our team. There's so much more to improve on. Actually, there's so much more to improve on. Kasi especially nung Enderan game, ang daming offensive rebounds. A team na we were supposed to be blowing out easily hung on for like 3.5 quarters and gave us a hard time actually. No, so yeah, yung mga ganong klaseng laro, hopefully that's how they learn from as early as now, makorek na yung mga mistakes, yung mga bad habits na makukuha nila. So come the UAP season, especially for the young ones, LA, Francis, Seven, Luis, Chico, Mark, can get to learn from. No. Kasi syempre, it's gonna be totally different come the UAP. The pressure is gonna be super, what, times 10. So they have to really step up. No, so again, hopefully, yung mga hindi nakakuha ng significant minutes back in the UAP season get to play more in the coming leagues. Kasi ito naman talaga yung ano niyan yung purpose. So watch out for Aldous, watch out for sila Ashon, Antonio Sebio, Ashon. There's another big man we have at Mo Konate, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. Didn't really get to see much of him in this tournament. Sakto lang. So we'll see how he plays and improves come the coming months. Yun. How about you guys? Oh, actually, nakita ko naman yung comments nyo. Thank you to those who comment. See all those very nice insights and correct. Uh, may mga kuro-kuro na kung sino pa yung papasok in the UP pipeline, kumbaga nga. Kung gusto nyo malaman kung sino yun, check yung comments sa YouTube. Phim. And yeah, that's basically it. Solo ep, just trying out my new mic, care of Tish. Thank you again, shout out. Okay ba yung boses ko? Hopefully, magamit ko na ng ayos. Yeah. If you have questions, feel free to comment down below. Let us know. If you haven't liked the Facebook page of Maroon Talk, I don't know why. Pero like nyo. If you also want to have a community, gusto nyo gumawa ng Facebook group ng Maroon Talk fam wherein we can discuss kung ano man UP related, UAP related. Let me know. Something na I've been contemplating. Gusto nyo ba nun? And it's nice to see also yung mga ano ba to? Avid followers of Maroon Talk. Kahit pa paano yung mga nag-comment dyan, kayo naman yung nakita namin talaga. Also, we know na meron din mga silent listeners natin. Always looking out for episodes. No? So thank you. Thank you again for all the support. You guys are awesome. So let us know kung gusto niyo ng yung ganong klaseng group when we can discuss. And yeah. Again. See you guys on ang alam ko Pinoy Ligas coming up. Phil Oil should be coming up around soon kasi summer na. So, tingnan natin kung ano pang mga liga pwedeng salihan nila. And again, the off season is actually more relaxing. It's more ano ba? Enjoyable at that compared to the season itself kasi mas maraming games plus less pressure plus you get to see the players more and see how the team does their schemes, no? So if you guys are able to watch some games in the preseason, I suggest you do so because it's gonna be nice. Going up against the other teams na hindi natin usually nakakalaban like teams from the NCAA. It's always nice to see, no? So go out, support our team, not just the basketball team, all sports right now. Congratulations to the UP men's volleyball team for getting their first win of the season. Shout out to you, Luis Gamban. Idol ka talaga namin. And yeah, the baseball team's coming up. Finals, so congrats to them as well. Football as well, panoorin natin. Kind of struggling for the men's, but women's medyo malakas. I mean, mas successful sa ngayon at this stage. No? So, yeah, support. See you, AP. I'll see you guys. Again, like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share. You know, alam niyo na yan. Thank you. Thank you guys. See you guys soon. Peace. Bye.